Hello everyone, it is the Thomas Cynic 2 here, and today we're back for a big video. Now I've been teasing this one for forever. This will be a video about Montague from Tobias and the Sentinels, and in my opinion, one of, if not, no, the best character in Tobias and the Sentinels. Now there's a lot to go for here, so why not we head into it? So let's begin. In Half Pariah, we felt absolutely zero sympathy for Montague. We understood him, after the big crash with him and Toby, or should I say Tobias. I'm sure there were some people who felt sorry when he died. I mean, Atherton was still alive, I guess. But you didn't feel sympathy. Once he was charging for Toby, that was his end. So yeah, but I want to praise Tobias and the Arcane Merchant for its usage of Montague. Now, Montague is not Dr. Great Western Engine, no. I liked this story with Oliver, before he died, He is a diesel in this, not in Thomas and Friends. In this universe, he is a diesel. It's who he is. Oliver is someone who he cares for and who cares for him. But Tobias does not care back. He does not care. But Oliver does. To be real, Montague is a better older brother for Oliver than Tobias is for Oliver, if you ask me. And even though he had other friends like Atherton, even, to the end of his life, he stuck with Oliver the whole way through. Seriously. In Half Pariah, he was a villain through and through. You didn't feel sympathy for the guy. Well, you might have for his crash. But otherwise, you didn't. And, people have been comparing him with Duck for years. Well, I say just let him be his own character. Montague, there is so much with him, I'd say, look. Half Pariah, he was a villain. We felt sympathy, knew his backstory, and, after charging into Toby, yeah, we all know what happened. He died. In the very first scene of Arcane Merchant, we actually learned, a fair bit. We learned, I'd say Arcane Merchant had a better usage of Montague than Half Pariah. So, it starts off with Tram Engine Oliver. He and Oliver are true brothers, not Tobias. After this, Montague has a crash where the only people who respect him are, the diesels in his life before, and after what happens to him in the crash with Tobias, he becomes a steam engine, like he is in the show, and then he wrongly accuses Toby and dies. Now that is genuinely dark. all of the characters that were with him, whether they cared or didn't care, really impacted a lot. Whether it be Oliver, or Tobias, Atherton, Ludwig. Heck, if you ask me, even Gordon, I guess. But Montague, there is more to him than any other character, if you ask me. He had such a compelling backstory. In Arcane Mansion, you felt sympathy. I'd say the death scene was an incredible touch. In Half Pariah, you felt, this is the end! He's dead! Yes! But in Arcane Mansion, you feel sorry for him. You genuinely feel sorry that he was gone and it was all Toby's fault. True, it was Tobias messing around, but this Dot with just these weird blue eyes really has had the biggest impact, if I'm being honest. Just think about it. So, Montague, if you're watching this, know that Tobias is a jerk, focus on Oliver, and that you are a diesel. You are strong. You went down the wrong path in the end. And after you so tragically left us, remember, subscribe to my channel. I guess I've repeated the same points over and over. If you want a sequel to this video where I talk about Oliver or Henrietta, let's say, then like, subscribe, share, comment, and you might get it. Now, I'm the Thomas Cynic too, and goodbye everyone.